continuing our search for Tyr in Svartalheim, which is a nice change of scenery at the very least. Sort of, I don't know what kind of climate you'd call this. Apparently it's being affected by Fimbulwinter, and they called it the White Frost. Sorry, I've got Witcher brain forever. In different ways, such as the geysers, whatever you call them. Sprouting up here, so it is being affected, just not in a directly frosty way. Also, I have got the subtitles back on, but I didn't realise you could customise them so extensively. So what I've done is, the blurry background, I didn't think you could take that off, but you can. I've taken that off, and I've taken the character names off in case there's a spoiler. You know, if someone starts talking off camera who we've not met before, you know, then we can get like a proper introduction to them. So I'm really glad that those customization options are in there. Yeah, so I'd only turned them off originally because I was capturing... I replayed the start of the game just to capture some footage for thumbnails and the age rating bit at the start, so that the screen was clean. But now that I've got those options on it, that's fine. And I do need to acknowledge that I've picked a horrible build to start the game with on hard. I should have gone for the all-out defensive stuff. I'm sorry about that. So I am going to have to try and prioritize dodging and being a bit more passive until I can build up a few more resources. We're going to go for the defensive armor and the bigger shield when I get the chance. I think, yeah, I think until you get a lot more skills and are a bit more practiced at the game, picking all that attack stuff is a bit naive.
Because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Fimbulwinter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Fimbulwinter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
Yeah, it's just sort of... This whole thing... I know we saw this bit at the end of the last video, but it sort of ties into the point I was making about, like, different iterations of hell or Armageddon, right? You know how, like, the religions that have their origins in the Middle East, it's all sort of like fiery hell, just because that's what was dangerous in those environments, right? The desert, the heat, where, yeah. So the idea of it taking different forms in different realms is sort of very similar to what I was saying. Even though this realm is still within this kind of mythology, right? But still. So yeah, sorry if it was a bit frustrating watching the combat in the last video. Obviously, I'm going to get better at the game, and as we unlock more abilities and stuff, I'll get better as well. But I mean, the first game was challenging, but I definitely enjoyed the challenge, right?
Think we can fit under that bridge?
You can, boy. Limbo, Kratos. Cheeky loading screen, maybe. Right, we can dock here. Let's just sweep up. We've got a blue thing over there. I remember those in the first game. Were they apples? Perhaps. No. I forgot what these did in the first game. Yggdrasil's Dew of Runic Power. A drink from the dew of the World Tree brings lasting benefits. Runic permanently increased by 2. There we go. We've got 2 places where we can dock. Don't know if they're connected. Oh, and I've forgotten to do it. I meant I meant to turn the motion blur all the way off because I feel like it's going to help with combat. Just, you know, with seeing things, because the combat can get very hectic. Oh! I'm just gonna die.
Watch your left! Lisa!
Okay. Small silver. A likely ambush, perhaps?
Father, up there.
Oh, yeah. Oops. What did that do, child? Cheers, lad. Interesting. This is a new kind of chest. These weren't in the first game, right? So this must be specific to Svartalheim. Is it Svartalfheim? Svartalfheim? Rawhide, hack silver. Good. Sorry, I thought that might have been something like this. Good work, boy.
Find anything good up there?
You'll never know. That is always satisfying, isn't it? Mousy lizard. What?
Behind you! Incoming!
Get over here, you stupid individual. Ah, excuse me. The stress of combat can make you say strange things. Right, so we've got a couple of different things here.
Did they cap those geysers?
Seemingly.
I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
Okay, we need to throw from above, I think.
Behind you! Watch out!
I'm trying! I'm finding the blades of
Things are
chaos
everywhere.
a lot easier to use than the axe, to be honest. It's just weird, just because in the first game I found the axe a lot easier to use. I just seem to be using the abilities a lot more instinctively, I think.
Yes! The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Oh, why would you come down this way?
If the
Any
dwarves
help?
of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
It's not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
But yeah, some of the tones in the ambient soundtrack here are just really making me feel like I'm playing a Plague Tale. The tones in the
Do you
strings.
really think Odin would honor his end of the deal? That if we
No.
keep our distance, he'll leave us alone?
No, that does not mean I intend to fight him. Perhaps we find a new home, where neither he nor Freya can trouble us.
But once we find Tyr, he can help us fight.
Fight?
That's, not what I meant. Obviously, we have so much to learn from Tyr. Any way he can help us is good, right? Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
Yeah. It'd be interesting, right? One thing that I was fascinated by in the first game was that bit where we see the trinkets that are gathered from the different mythologies, right? So we had the Greek stuff, which is where we got the wine from and reminded Kratos of home. We had the Norse stuff. There was Egypt was in there, right? And there was a fourth mythology or culture in there, right? What was it now? There was one that was definitely Egyptian. Was the other one maybe Mayan, perhaps? I don't know. I'm not sure if it was Mayan. We've got a chest up there. Maybe we'll be heading towards another gate, so let's go this way first. But yeah, so I was fascinated by the idea that maybe Kratos, at the end of this game, ends up in another mythology somewhere. Because, you know, maybe Atreus is going to end up in Asgard with Odin.
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
I left my axe behind. Surprise! Oh!
Watch your right!
I'm sick of this!
Clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
What? No, the rain...
Kratos, off your back!
I don't know what happened. Yeah, that was nasty. Okay, they've got like a frog enemy.
Behind you, brother!
On your left!
Get over here!
Behind you! Look out!
Nista!
Get over here, man!
Grim perched up high! Knock him down!
Right, guys, sorry, pardon my language, but my OBS just completely shut itself, and while I was finishing off doing everything around here, so I didn't realise in time. It did that weird thing it did a while ago where it removed one of the hard drive that the recordings get saved on. It removed that from my computer, and then so I had to just do a restart of the whole system, and it reappeared. So you didn't miss much. I was worried I'd lost most of it, but I just found the chest up there, unlocked this thing, and we're good. I noticed when I was limboing under here, I think I was saying, yeah, because this looks quite funny. I don't know why, but in the first game, one of the lines that always seems to pop into my head that I found funny when Kratos said it was when Atreus falls ill, and it's after Kratos has learned that Freya is Freya and she's a god, and he's running back to ask for her help, and it's when Kratos goes, "Freya, the boy has fallen ill." It's just the way he says it, like, just tickled me. The boy has fallen ill. Of course, Atreus falling ill is not funny at all, but the way he said it was. To me, at least. Freya. I'm not missing anything, I don't think. Lizards everywhere. Can't jump off here. hate these tiny little things. Oh, not one of the diggers.
Brother, look! That strange bugger popped back out of the ground again.
It's too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Well, that means you need to help.
You did it.
Omir. Ormir. A mysterious creature. Mimir tells me it was born from an ember that escaped Surtir's hammer as he worked his forge. I'm going to be paranoid looking over at OBS now. The steward of Muspelheim used his bellows to breathe life into the ember, and its first act of existence was to steal and consume the precious metals the smith had been using to forge a weapon. Mimir tried to tell me Surtir found this amusing. Well, I suit Surtir, I would not be amused.
Let's see what it dropped.
Tell me what to do, boy. Rawhide, shattered runes, slag deposits, and forged iron. Nice.
Father, up there.
Kid, stop telling me what to do. Alright? I will hit you with this axe. Okay? With the handle of the axe. Alright? Just don't test me. I'm a god. Okay? I'm a god. You are a demigod. Learn the difference. Hang on, let's go over here first. Oh, hey.
Pizza!
Only I may abuse my son, not you. There's another enemy. Stay right where you are.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high!
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
Oh my god, will you stop? Can we turn that off? Is that like a tutorializing setting? You just... Is there like a shut up boy setting?
Screen reader.
Audio cues are off. Off! And he's still chatting on, telling me what to do. I hate it. Oh, can you not turn that down? Slowing down. No, I don't need that. Puzzle aim assist. Minigame style. Repeat button press. No. Menu holds. Is there a tell Atreus to shut up setting? Oh my god. I mean, I appreciate all the accessibility options, Santa Monica, but surely telling him to stop telling me what to do is of absolute priority here. Please. Oh. Oh, that is, it's really getting on my nerves. Stop telling me what to do, man. Please. What should I do again? What should I do? Guide me. We need to get up here. I've just said all that and now I probably need a hint. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
I just need to get up there.
The block's coming down.
Right, do I need to time that? Or is... Yeah. I've been bad-mouthing Atreus, and now I've completely brain farted.
Father, up there.
What? Oh, okay.
Is there something else we can hit?
Probably. Ah, there we go.
Nice one.
Maybe you could try hitting the rope holding the block.
That block?
Oop. Okay, suitably embarrassed.
That's one of Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
Okay. Let's think about the irony of me moaning about that and looking through the menu and not figuring out the puzzle. Right. The Sunrise of Nothingness. A story of relentless genius from the mind of Kvasir. Imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal that screech through the air, that swim through the seas, that bound across the land, but are brought to their knees by a warrior's hand. Is this about her Horizon Zero Dawn? Her origins hidden, her hair red as blood, finding places forbidden buried under mud. But who is this young girl, who is more than she seemeth, who will rescue her people and slay these behemoths? Yes, yes, PlayStation. Right, got plenty of crafting resources.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
Surely Atreus' experience dealing with this god of war might tell him what it's going to be like dealing with a different one. Alright, tutorial boy, let's go. Yeah, definitely getting a bit stinkier
That
now.
earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
The village.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Niðavellir, brothers.
Niðavellir. Dwarfs.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
Is that an alarm or is that in the music?
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why all that for us, though?
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Maybe our arrival's been foretold. Niðavellir.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
The
Yes.
buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
Yeah. Strange for a dwarven town, I guess. Well, I don't know, it feels a bit more like dwarven and elvish mixed together, right? The engineering stuff is traditionally like what you'd have with dwarven stuff in fantasy, right? But the fact that it's sort of interwoven with nature so much and not just like raw stonework or completely underground, Definitely makes it feel a little bit elvish. Let me in! That's not... This won't ingratiate us to the locals, so... That's making me...
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
Wow. It's making me want to play Baldur's Gate. Just, you know, this feels very high fantasy, doesn't it?
One raven down. Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise,
Oh.
but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
Hold on.
Thank you.
A scroll. A shopping list. Don't want to hear any more about shortages. Aesir got exactly what we need. My work shouldn't have to suffer just because they got off on being withholding. Anyway, I need a barrel of oil, as many bundles of firewood as can be spared, 5 ingots of pure Svartalheim steel, and oh yeah, goddamn food to goddamn eat. Yeah, one thing I was thinking of is I can't remember who Thor's mother is supposed to be. So obviously Balder is the son of Freya and Odin, but I can't remember who Thor's mother is in the lore from the first game. I'm sure you find out at some point, but I'm just trying to think of other Aesir that could show up. Now, lots of these little green protection things knocking around.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths.
They'd be filthy.
Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain material... Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things... in action. Whew. There.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa. Skialfa.
Yalfa. Ah!
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in Niðavellir.
How was I supposed to know they were there? Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here. At your service.
Resurrection stones. Kratos can now purchase resurrection stones from the special items tab.
So
of
this
the...
lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Yep. These one-use stones can revive Kratos from death as long as he's not alone. Yep. Same as the first game, right? It's like an extra life essentially, so you don't lose your progress in a boss fight. You know, if you've
You
done a lot
okay?
of damage.
Or deep in thought? I'll leave you to it.
How much is that going to cost me? 0. Is the first one free? Right. Bring artifacts to the shop to sell them for hack silver. Artifacts will continue to count towards collection progress even after they're sold. Okay, cool.
That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it?
We read both, so... Right, now,
What can I make for you?
possible, I would like to upgrade this. But first things first, let's try and get that other shield. Right.
No, it's fine. I don't mind you standing around like that. That ought to hurt him.
Yep. Yep. That'll be better for us. And then
I'll disinfect my
armor-wise,
tools.
I'm gonna upgrade the husk. Even though I don't like the way it looks, I am definitely not a fan of that, but...
Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
Sorry.
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
So at the minute...
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Right,
Very good.
I know we've wasted a bunch of resources here, but...
Be safe!
Right, so let's have a quick look around, see what we can... Oh right, okay, we can get that upgrade now.
Whatever you need. Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right? Kratos?
Right, so let's just go and have a little look around. First things first, let's just backtrack and get this stuff. Yeah, this place is cool though. Real high fantasy vibes. Yeah, I might, when I eventually play Baldur's Gate 3, I am probably gonna, I might play as a dwarf. I've not got the game, I don't know anything yet, but...
Another of Kvasir's poems.
Nice. So are these all going to be about other games? Being a fictional poem by Kvasir, master of all poets. The armies assembled, 9 warriors strong. Well rested and fed, for the war would be long. The orb in the air and branches in hand. A swing, a collision, the spectators stand. For 9 nights and 9 days they fight without rest, running and waiting to prove themselves best. Until finally, mercifully, the army does rout, one army triumphant, the other struck out. Large society ground orb. The performance. The orb in the air. Is that Destiny? orb in the air and branches in hand. That makes it sound like they're magicians, though. Like a wand. I know that I've never played Destiny, but I know that there's like an orb or something that's centered around the story. I could be wrong about that one. Large society ground orb. Oh, so sunrise of nothingness is so horizon zero dawn, right? So these are synonyms. Ground orb. God, they've synonymized it. Large society, so what? Big city land? No. I can't think. I'm terrible at stuff like this. Large society ground orb. Is it synonymous with the exact words, or is it synonymous with the meaning? This is funny. I think what game this is now. Large society ground orb. A performance. That's what's. I need to think about that. So we can sell this and still read it in the menu. Large society ground orb. Kind of feels like this place is we're gonna see it when it's actually populated. Could be wrong. Large society ground orb. Right, we can block now. That will lean into my tendencies a bit better, I think.
Best of luck.
We've wasted a bit of quite a few
Any
resources.
outsider is
But
considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. Blair's clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
yeah, exactly. Fear is useful.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
Things left behind. Grapes firebomb. I have many regrets concerning the time I spent in Svartalfheim. But of those regrets, I may think of Gripe the most. Gripe was a fantastically angry dwarven scribe. A furious treatise against Odin's financial imperialism might well have spurred the dwarves to outright rebellion, had she continued to distribute them. As a wielder of words, she was at least my equal, if not my superior, and her passion and fury commanded the respect of anyone who read her writings. When she took a firebomb in hand and burned Aesir camps to ash, others followed her. Unfortunately, the downside of having a clear and loud voice is that you're very, very easy to find. The Einherjar could handle propaganda, arson less so. They found her, and she and all known copies of her writings disappeared. I'd always wished to meet her. I still think of her often. I like to think we'd be friends if she knew me as I am now. Okay, Grape, the grapes of wrath. Right.
Yappa!
Oh!
Let's just keep moving.
I hate these little things. Okay, I kind of want to backtrack a little bit there because there was a whole area we didn't look at. It's just Kratos looks so stocky with all this extra armor on, right? That's where we came in. Nothing? Yeah, it definitely has the feeling of something that's going to be more populated later, perhaps. It's a beautiful place, though. Very bright. Oh! Scared the hell out of me, man. Block! Smash him!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
What the hell, man? Ouch. So we're sort of undoing all the protections for their own city here, but... Boy? Atreus? Where's he gone? Is he glitched? I think he's fallen through the floor. Atreus! There you go, boy. Freya! The boy has fallen ill! He is invisible. Mate, where are you? Okay, we respawned him.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Why won't he follow me? Well, that's really annoying. Why don't you just stay here, do nothing I ask? He's teleporting everywhere. What is going on? Are you gonna talk? Right, we're gonna have to try that again.
I think that's him.
That's strange.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, really?
That's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
Okay. What have you done here? Rape. The dwarven proprietor of the tavern in Niðavellir. Oh, God, I can't pronounce anything. He was forthcoming with Durlin's location, and also with a bitter anger towards Mimir. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he is a better musician than he is a barkeep.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
In service of Asgard. The mining rigs. Let's check the map. Niðavellir. Right, we're nowhere near that yet, so. Right, I got quite a big chunk of XP here. Atreus draws enemies' aggression when Kratos is under pressure. Sure. And oh, does that run out? Okay. There was some. What was the thing I needed to use more? Not that. Yeah, glacial rake. We need to make use of that a lot more. Okay, definitely need to... Oh, I liked this in the first game. Okay, yeah, we'll go for Evasive Storm and Vengeful Sickle. I just want to go back to where we were. Are you going to function this time, Atreus? Oh my god. The answer... Thank you. Come on. That's so weird. Get him strolling about like he owns the place. He's running the wrong way. What the hell is he doing? Okay, there was just a single enemy in there. Totally worth it. Alright. Right, let's head through where we're supposed to be going. The prosperous place though, right? Food everywhere, clean, bright.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful.
A compass.
Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Right. Right, the dwarven compass and map can guide Kratos to objectives. Press the left side of the touchpad button to jump to the map. Yep. Track locations on the compass by hovering over them and pressing the triangle. Press L3, the center, yep. Press up and down to toggle between the realm and the regions. Yep, I don't like that at all. Please get that off my screen.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Right, sorry about that. I'm
I saw a
very
dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's.
sure. Making Kratos crawl. Poor Kratos. Right, sorry about that with the HUD. Right. It doesn't fade out on its own, you have to physically press. Hopefully it's still triggered by combat, but... Alright. Yep, Mystic Gateway. And we're back in the boat.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
I make the decisions around here, boy.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
Beautiful round here though, isn't it?
I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the helpful advice, guys.
So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
It is up to me, Atreus. Shut up! I can't believe how much hand-holding they're doing.
Mimir, are you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Now let's sweep up some resources. And then
Father,
head.
is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Well, there's the shore.
Now that's a big statue. Huh. There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs.
Oh, is that a dragon carcass?
What is that?
Dead.
Let's check this place out while we're here, why not?
That dragon sculpture is not bad. On your right!
Damn it! Frogmen?
Behind you! Poison! Last one!
Nice. Alright, lots of stuff to get here. Right, we've got a chest. I think there's a whole vertical section as well. Oh, is that a thing we need to attack from behind? Certainly is. Oh, I could have hit the thing on the building.
We may need some special equipment to use this.
Okay. So I don't think we can achieve. Oh yeah, we can. Right, lots of resources. Okay, I might have. That might not be showing up on the UI now for whatever reason. Okay, that was just to attack some enemies then. Right, let's try and do the puzzle now. One seal.
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
See, I've turned something off in the menu, haven't I? Okay, let's find the rest of the stuff. Sorry about that. Right, we've got one. We had one seal behind this guy's there. Where are the others? It's just so bright finding little rocks like this. Can be very tricky. Well, maybe they're over this side if they're going from left to right, maybe. Maybe I need to go back up the chain. Boy, can you see any of these things? Oh, there'll be one over there. Maybe they're all next to geysers. Excellent. And there is something we need to come back for here after we've unlocked a new ability. Oh, cool, health upgrade. Oh, one of two. Fine. Right, let's head out, do Mimir's little side quest perhaps.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
No.
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Another gateway. Oh. Hello, Brock.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
Right, we've got an armor
I'll
upgrade
heat up the
apparently.
forge.
Okay, new armor. Niðavellir finest placards. So it's mostly a health buff. Traditional dwarven armor built with Niðavellir ore acquired from the mining rigs in Svartalfheim's Bay of Bounty. The craftsmanship is unparalleled and increases the wearer's vitality. Yeah, I think I'll stick with what we've got, I think. Right, we can get an upgrade on one of our sidearms. Defense from 6 to 17. Yeah, let's go for the waist armor.
Wear it with pride.
I'm happy being a bit tankier, that's for sure.
Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job, as you well know.
Right, nice one. Right, so that way obviously will probably lead to the mission, so let's just have a little look back here. Maybe this leads to one of the plumes of smoke as well. The watchtower.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong. Bloody Draugr holes! We've got to clear out all these undead bastards!
Oh! Oh, what have I walked into here?
Oh! Felt that one, brother! It's back! You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
Boy, where did that health go?
Right flank!
She just dropped some health, right? Oh!
Behind you! Watch out! It's back!
Oh! Oh, the health flew off the edge. Shit!
Come on, Kratos, off your back.
That's so unexpected. Okay, know what to expect now. I can be a little bit more aggressive, perhaps. Could really do with some help. Oh, 9. Wow. Struggling like crazy here, man.
Bloody drogger holes. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
Oh, come on!
Not fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Oh, this is going bad. Come on! Oh my gosh! What on earth, man? I just wasn't expecting that at all. Dust of Realms, Hacksilver, Cursed Empress handles, a blaze attachment. Wow. Once belonging to an empress who sought to challenge the gods, forged in the fires of vengeance, they continue to seek death in the hands of their new owner. We've got the obsidian handles that increase strength, these increase luck, so and keep strength at the same level. So. Right, sorry about that. I'll have hopefully edited out a little bit of that. Right, we need some new stuff. Ooh, I like that. Let's give that a try. Sovereign Coals. Yeah, that was really challenging. It was like the tight arena, the enemies. I decided not to lock on because it felt like that was getting me in a bit of trouble. Those leaves that kept flying past, I thought that they were health. So I was like, oh yeah. Oh no. Right. Hopefully I've edited a few of those attempts out. And there's a raven knocking around. I can hear it. There you are, you evil. Oh, it's one of the moving ones. Hello? Where does it go?
We never do seem to get rid of those things.
No. Alright, this wasn't the way to go at all. This was the way to go at the end of this particular run. Was there no quick way down? Evidently not.
Behind the door.
A prisoner. Of
Really?
sorts.
Alright, we were supposed to go this way, seemingly.
What's that smell? Oh, hello, Atreus.
Sindri!
Want something in particular?
Right, it's forged iron we've got very little of now.
One of the mining rigs is here.
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Right guys, I'm going to have to leave it there just because I've run over time due to doing a lot of attempts. It'll probably be a bit shorter after I've edited that, but yeah. Right, okay. We've made some progress into Svartalheim. We've got to the Dwarven village. It's a beautiful place, but they're all scared of us due to their fealty to Odin. We've got our more defensive set on, which is definitely making things a bit easier, but we just had a very challenging boss fight against the Hateful. I don't think it was necessarily that hard. It was just because there were minions, right? The minions made the boss hard. And it was super aggressive. And we're a bit fragile because we're still level 1, right? It's going to be like this a bit at the beginning. But I don't mind. So we'll pick it up from here next time. Try and solve the problem that Mimir created. So yeah, leave me a like if you enjoyed it. And just remember, everyone, never trust an on-crate. I'll see you next time.